So welcome back, guys, to another video. This is episode, well, technically I kind of finished. This is episode 10 of my Άγιος Αθάνατος Podcast, Orthodox Podcast, on YouTube, because YouTube, the dictatorship called YouTube, censored me, removed my last video because I mentioned the C word, the Voldemort vaccine. They used that word in a friend of mine. You mentioned that I should say that they use because they use Voldemort instead of the special poison injection that we had to get they stuck into our bodies. I'm not saying the word because dictatorship. YouTube shuts everything down, fun police and everything. But yes, YouTube, as you can see, there's some idiots at the park. Captured on 4K right now. Yes, but anyways, they removed me because I said the special C words. A friend of mine said to say Voldemort instead because he's informed that he knows that they used to say that in Greece, where the special poison is stuck into our bodies during the dictatorship years of the lockdown 2020 to 2022 or 2022 I think was the last year of the dictatorship years, official dictatorship years, because now it's technically a dictatorship and this elites have hidden in their tunnels they have gone now. But yes, and that's what I want to say. But yes, but now I'm back, and I if you want to go to my channel on Rumble, because I updated my series, if they do any funny things ever again, I have my updated channel. So instead of doing a long update like I was doing over uploading videos on the Rumble, that's why I wasn't here on YouTube for a long time. Now I can upload easier on the Rumble to do funny things, and I can be more even on YouTube and on the Rumble if anything. I need to, yes. Basically, I'm now all caught up and I'm doing new videos. So let's go. So this is episode 11 of my Άγιος Αθάνατος Orthodox Podcast. So let's go. So what am I doing? So that's a nice sunset right there. So what I'm doing. So this video will be about the Tempi plane crash 2-year anniversary. Before I went to Greece in February, in September, August, September, around that time, 2 years ago, in February, there was a train crash, not a plane crash, a train crash. The Tempi train crash. I keep many plane crashes now. The elites don't want us to travel. It's part of their plan. Anyways, that's a different video. And yes, on February there was a train crash, and now this is the anniversary, 2-year anniversary. Massive protests in Greece because the dictatorship of Greece, Koulis, his name is a curse, the dictator of Greece, Koulis. And anyways, guys, sorry for that. Also, I caught an illegal motorbike person, idiot. But yes, I caught him in live action. Looks like he'll be hopefully facing the police here because they're very useless. Last time we did nothing when we called them because it's not a important crime. And this is kind of common, but not really here at the park. Only 2-3 times it happened, we saw it. But yes, dangerous idiots. These idiots are dangerous. And but we caught him. Anyways, yeah, we caught him in the video. And don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Anyways, yes. And that was a distraction. I just filmed for a bit to get him, to show that there's bad people around and not to be like them, and just to have him in the footage, because information for the police, useful, always useful. Now, yes, let's go back to our topic after that little distraction. Now, yes, the Tempi train crash. In February 2023, there was a horrible train crash before I went on holiday on my first Greek holiday 2 years ago. Since I came to Australia 12 years ago in 2012. I went on another plane, my second plane trip, but this time it was another overseas trip away from Australia to Greece. To visit Greece and see how things are there for a holiday and to see the family there, yes. But then 2 years ago, but they say in August, September, the same year though, in February though, 2023, and in the same year though, in February 2023, something happened. Something horrible happened. The Mitsotakis dictatorship government decided to put illegal chemicals on a passenger train, which was their first mistake. And it was illegal chemicals. No one said anything because, I don't know, the elite want to create chaos, to divide us. I don't know if it was a part of the plan. I don't know, probably. But then, that's not only the bad thing, because that was horrible, but the second horrible mistake they did, an important mistake they did, was driverless trains. Yes, automatic, no drivers, like in the New Thessaloniki metro. Bullshit. Bullcrap. Now, yes, that's not good. Sorry if I said Mitsotakis. Sorry if I said Koulis. God forgive me. Here's a curse, I know. Koulis. Now, the Koulis government, the new dictatorship government, I like to call him, his government, dictatorship, Syriza and the PASOK coalition, the three elite groups. Because we're with Velopoulos, guys. We're with Velopoulos. Make Greece great again. Now, the dictator Koulis from new dictatorship, he decided to put in charge of this new driverless trains. He decided to do something stupid. Put a newly trained person, a little 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid that just got out of university or TAFE or whatever, to manage the whole system for the country, or I don't know, whatever, to be the head of the department of that, to see where all the cameras and everything. And that's the first important mistake. Yes, the first mistake was putting a young kid, 19, 20 years old, in charge of the self-driving trains, the automatic trains, driverless trains. And I think that this, and many people might probably agree with me, it's stupid to have driverless trains. Man, you have to advance in technology and whatever, that's stupid. You have to advance in smart technology, like I don't know, like building materials. And how about if we, in Australia, like if they want to advance in Australia and in Greece and whatever, in Greece they're already advanced in building technologies, but what if they find a way to improve it, like more in reinforced concrete? They probably have it because they're so advanced there, but here they should have it too, like, because it's paper buildings. I saw a car dealership near here, because this is the area I live, is like a newly developed thing, and they were building a car dealership out of wood. I don't know if they put metal or whatever inside, but the wood, plywood or whatever, but wood, seriously. They don't advance here a lot more things, but in Europe you need to find solutions and things. But self-driving trains, everyone needs to advance in things, but that's robots and automatic AI bullshit is not the answer. Sorry, but that's the truth. And also, if you want to put a young kid in charge of the country's train system, automatic train system, self-driving system, that's the wrong thing as well. Let's continue. So yes, and also the third mistake, apart from putting a young kid with zero experience in the driver's seat of the country's national thing, the board, the thing that they manage as the manager with no experience of anything at all in that field, nothing. He had zero experience, the person, newly trained, fresh out of university. What did they do? They give him the position directly, governed corruption, the elites plan, I don't know, probably everything like that. All of it is connected, I'm pretty sure. They're meant to make chaos. Now anyways, the self-driving trains are stupid. I'll tell you why. Because they're stupid. They're stupid. Just put a driver there. Don't remove jobs from the economy. It's struggling already. Now, the third one was them also because of that. No, that's a different thing. Now, yes, the third one is because they were illegally carrying without telling anyone. It was completely like a mafia thing. I don't know if it was a mafia or anything related thing. Carrying illegal chemicals on the train. Illegal chemicals on the train. Let that sink in. Because the coolest dictatorship that runs Greece is very corrupted, satanic, reptilian elite, Freemason, satanic elite. I call him coolest, that's how corrupted he is. He went to the Soviet Union, he collapsed. He destroyed our country, our beautiful country. Now, let's see, coolish. Let's see what he did. I think the elites planned this event, this stupid event. They planned this train crash. They planned it to cause chaos. You know, the whole conspiracy thing. They planned it. I did it. Come on, Angel. She's slow. Sorry, she's slow. This dog is spoiled. She sometimes stops out of nowhere. Come on. Don't do that. You have to be a good girl. No. She doesn't listen sometimes. Anyways. Where was I? Are you going to walk? Thank you. Now she's walking. Now, where was I? It was carrying the chemicals because, the elite tried to do chaos and funny things behind the scenes. And then no one said anything about the chemicals. It was dangerous chemicals. Highly dangerous, toxic, deadly. It could kill someone. Cancerous, horrible chemicals. I don't know, I'm not a chemical expert. I didn't see the official documents, but I remember seeing reported things. Okay, very in the media about this thing. Very famous. Now, and then the train with the passengers and the secret chemicals were, I don't know, what idiot. Corruption, elite, and everything is connected. Put that there, probably because they wanted to cause chaos, because the elite in this country, in Greece and everywhere. And now Greece is owned by the Rothschilds, their banker. Remember that. Now Russia, North Korea, Iran, Cuba, Bolivia, what do they all have in common? They're not owned by the Rothschilds, and they're all sanctioned by NATO and the Western countries. And yes, remember that. Now, for future videos. Now, yes. And then the bad, dangerous train was traveling with another train. They went like choo choo, choo choo, and then it was coming, and then they were pow pow, and then one went flying this way, that way, the huge explosion. The area got vaporized. Passengers, if they weren't vaporized alive, burnt alive into a crisp instantly. If they survived, the people of the train crash suffocated to death. They suffocated to death. Now let's take a moment to think how painful that would have been. It was so painful. Someone in a horrifying thing, someone described it. She said someone who was heard saying, I don't know, someone that survived and went to the hospital, she had this, she showed this firsthand, and there were some survivors, I think, probably very damaged from that, but there were survivors, I'm pretty sure. Of 300 people, like 55 people died, I think. I don't know, but I'm sure there were survivors in that, and a lot of injured. But someone heard her saying, one of the survivors heard someone say, I don't have oxygen. Then a oxywono, which means I don't have oxygen. Now, and then the protests used that slogan, I don't have oxygen, then a oxywono. They used that because they should use it, because the Coolest government has destroyed the country for too long, and it's a good thing they used it, because they had evidence and all that behind them. Coolest and his government, the little devil, was getting anxious that he was going to go to jail in a mini revolution or whatever. He was anxious because people were against him, so he started killing people. Because there's a law, I think, in Greece, where that there's a law about, like in the UK, the same in Greece, that if you say something against the government, you can go to jail about it. Yes, they come to your house and they jail you. The dictatorship. The coolest government is a dictatorship. Satanic dictatorship. Evil, Freemason, satanic dictatorship. That's what it is. Now, and they started arresting people, killing people, blame Russia for everything. Like Russia, I'm sure they're not perfect, but I'm sure they don't assassinate people or anything at this level of that. They probably don't even assassinate people at all. Israel didn't even kill those babies, there's people saying, and I trust it because Israel is a liar country. That's for another video. If you trust America, you're still brainwashed, but I'll say that in a different video. Yes, but media, being the lying media it is, never said anything about human rights abuses by the coolest government. Because that's what media does. Ignore important things like that if it's in a Western country. They say, Russia did bad things in Ukraine, but also Poland did worse things. We're talking about like 200-300 years ago, when they were fighting over Ukraine, and occupying Ukraine, the Russian and Polish empires. The Russians did bad things because, I'm sure they did some bad things, but Poland did worse things, I've heard. And I trust them because Poland wasn't very good at that time. They were very aggressive hundreds of years ago. But anyways, yes, media being media, they lied. Yes, they lied about that and just covered it up, like nothing ever happened. Blame Russia, blame China, but no, not America. Not if the CIA murders millions of kids in Palestine, Gaza, its own country, for speaking out against the citizens. The CIA killing people because someone invented a water-powered car in 1980, and I'm not afraid to say it because I will become a martyr. I'm afraid to say the truth, okay? I belong to God, not to this world. I'm not afraid to say the truth. You shouldn't be afraid either. They killed someone that invented a water-powered car in 80s, 90s, 2000s, I think. He died. He got poisoned. He said it himself. They poisoned me when he collapsed from just drinking a cranberry juice at a restaurant, at a cafe restaurant. Conveniently, a little bit before that day, he was supposed to, or that week, or I think a little bit before, when it was confirmed he was giving the contract to some companies, he died before he did that. Very convenient, isn't it? Now, anyways, yes, and the coolest government silenced people, killed people, tortured people, but yes, no one cares because if he hires mafia, he's a part of NATO, America's friend. No one cares. If America's friend does something, they're a friend of America's, and America rules the world with their Rothschild fist of theirs. Not iron, Rothschild, stronger than iron, because the Rothschild own the iron and the banks and everything. They own it. Anyway, yeah. Now where was I? And the judge I was supposed to do the criminal case, her son got conveniently murdered by the Secret Service or whatever. Now, and this is the second anniversary, and huge protests in Greece, huge protests in, well, a kind of big protest outside the Melbourne embassy over here. But yes, I wanted to say that, and I'm happy I said it because someone had to say it. A lot of people say it probably, but someone had to keep saying it because we have to remind ourselves that we are living in the end times when bad things are happening, and these people were people and families. They belong to families and they need to be remembered. The coolest government, new dictatorship party, new democracy dictatorship party will be overthrown. The new dictatorship, Syriza and PASOK, will be overthrown. And we have our leader, Kyriakos Velopoulos, of the Greek Solution Party. And he will be our new leader because he's the best we have currently. And we should trust in him because I think he says some very smart stuff. Go check him out if you haven't already. Yes, and I hope you had a good day and you liked my video and it was informative and you learned about it. If you haven't heard of this horrible train crash already, and until next time, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Check out my Rumble channel if you can. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Please do that. Check out my Rumble channel, Yanis 138 Freedom. Until next time, Elas, Patrida, Orthodoxia. And until next time, goodbye.